I'm here with Tammy Hahnemann of Fire Mountain Gems and Beads, and you know, we've been talking about a lot of European influence, and you have brought with you today an absolutely gorgeous necklace.
Thank you very much.
We're going to try to replicate.
We will. It starts with a very simple tubed bead. It's curved, and it has some nice loops on there, which are just begging to be embellished. So to just begin, we're going to string a bead onto a head pin and begin a wrapped loop.
All right.
I'm going to begin the wrap loop. Just simply create the first turn.
And there are so many different varieties of those tube beads too that you can get your base for it, isn't there?
Oh, there's so many different shapes and styles, and you can hang any type of bead onto it. And then before you finish your wrap, you want to just loop it onto the tube.
Okay.
Loop. Hold across there.
Okay.
And I'll just hold that and wrap.
I was going to say I could pass that to you.
And we just wrap. You want to wrap as neatly as you can.
Right.
And then once we've completed that wrap, trim that wire and repeat several times till you have 3 beads on each loop on the tube.
Oh, that looks so pretty.
It's a great start. And you could really choose any kind of bead
That's
you'd
great,
like.
just like by itself. We haven't even gotten any further.
And then another element that I like to use a wrap loop on is a briolette, and they're a little bit trickier to work with when you're wrapping them because of their point.
Right.
So you just want to string them on to your wire. I have a length of 26 gauge because their holes are a little bit finer. Make a bend, and then over here, make another bend. So we're crossing the wires over like a triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, and then from here, you want to bend the shorter tail like so. And then the longer tail, I like to go up straight. So it looks kind of like that. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but so you can see
But
how it's really...
But basically the shape mimics the shape of the bead,
Correct.
too, because of the point.
Correct.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then you just wrap it again around a few times until it looks like that.
Oh, that's terrific.
And then we'll begin a second wrap loop on the top above that wrap. And then as we're linking it to wrap it, we'll link it onto a leaf, capturing the loop
Oh, look at that.
on the leaf pendant. So it's kind of like a little dewdrop.
Wow.
And we'll set these aside. I do 6 of these, set them aside for later. So what step we do next is we'll take a length of chain.
Okay.
And again, just wrapping an assortment of beads onto the chain. We'll just fill it up using
And this
wrap
is
loops.
all still just for the center focal piece.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
We're going all out. It's great.
And then just using a simple jump ring, I'll attach that leaf to the bottom link of the chain. And then on the top link of the chain, I'll do another jump ring, and then finally link it onto one of the loops on the tube.
Look at that.
And then I'll do that 6 times.
6 times.
So
you
there'll
have
be
all
6
the
leaves.
dangles.
Correct, and it'll look something, if you may.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm excited to keep going.
It'll look like this, chock full.
That is incredible.
And then to now incorporate this focal point into a necklace, I'll take a length of beading wire. And
Any particular gauge?
No, I tend to use .019 because it is a little heavier.
Yeah, because you want something that's going to withstand it, yeah.
But the tube bead has such a large hole, you really can use whichever size you'd like. And then I put a rondelle bead, just a decorative silver bead, a nice, large, chunky quartz crystal,
It's gorgeous.
a crimp tube, and then a small amount of these Czech glass beads.
Okay.
I'll pass the wire back through the crimp tube so I can secure it to make a final loop, and I'll show you how that looks here.
Yeah.
We'll make a final loop there, and then crimp that center section on the crimp tube closed. You'll tighten that up, of course, and just compress that to secure your beading wire. And you'll do that on each side. And now to add the lengths of the chain, well, chain is really fiber. I take 2 different ribbons and a satin cord and another length of beading wire. All of them are 2 feet long.
And just loop it through the loop that you just made.
Pass it through the loop. You're going to fold it in half, and then to gather that neatly, I'll either slide on a tube bead or a jump ring with a nice pendant for a little extra.
Oh, yeah. We always like the little extra.
You got to have a little extra. Okay.
And then to bring it all home.
Bring it all home. You can see how the fibers have been gathered, and we'll just string some beads onto the beading wire.
Yeah.
Just an assortment again to complement, and then bring them all through a crimp end.
Right.
And loop them through there, compress that crimp end, put on our clasp with a jump ring, and really that's it.
That is fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And of course you did bring us in a little array, a variety of different ways that you can use this technique to make different items.
Oh yes, the crimp tubes and the tube beads and the
It's
leaves
endless.
and all those things, all the other assortments.